Do we have a consensus on time?
9 to 9?
9 to 9, it's 12 hours? 9 to 9? Also, do we have a consensus on adding the sentence to that section that no more than 3 dogs are to be allowed in the runs or exercise yard at any one time?
Yes, I would, if you're gonna push these barking, increase the barking limit time, yes, limit it to the number of dogs per time.
Right, okay.
Decide whatever you want, I don't know.
Yeah.
Jacob?
Yep.
Darlene?
So what is
Yes,
it,
I
3
agree.
dogs or 5 dogs?
3.
3 out at a
No
time.
more than 3 dogs. Okay, moving down to K. Debbie, did you get it? This, are you ready, Deb? Okay, sorry. Number K, the total number of dogs and/or cats allowed, I would like to add, based on a consensus from the board, in standard kennels shall not exceed, well, this is the other important number. We have here 20. Mike brought up the number of 12. I think that's a good working number.
Right, I did too.
20 was a number that we brought up, but based on comments that we've heard, especially regarding noise. What is the consensus on the number of dogs, and are you in agreement with adding in standard kennels in that section? Be number K. Total number of dogs and/or cats allowed, add in standard kennels, shall not exceed the number. Mark?
I'm good with 12.
12. Glenn?
Well, with the, I don't think you need to add standard kennels as a definition, because the definition, the standard kennels are describe the number of dogs that applies to in the definitions. So if you insert standard kennels in here, what do you want to say about commercial kennels? Number one, the reference standard kennel should not be in there, right?
My concern about that was that because we're putting a number on it,
Yeah.
we can always say that number is arbitrary. How did you come up with that number? Now, we're going through how we're coming up with that number. We're going through our discretion, and we're doing our due diligence. By saying standard kennel, that means in a standard kennel, you can't have more than 12. If you come here and you want to have more than 12 dogs, we don't restrict it, but you have to go to a commercial district. So we're able to justify the 12 for one, and if you want more, you have to go to a commercial district. So they can't say, well, you won't allow 12 even in a commercial district, and it's a commercial operation.
Okay.
By doing that, I think that protects us legally against those people that are saying,
Standard
well, how
kennel.
come I can't have 15 or 20? You can.
Okay.
Go to a commercial district. Don't do it on a residential or agricultural zone property. So that's why I wanted that put in there, to make sure
Oh, fine.
we protect ourselves both
Fine.
ways.
Madam Chair, if
Yes.
I may, if you take that approach, then there is no cap on a commercial kennel. So
Well, there is when it comes to them. Because they will, based on the size of the property, in the runs in the 100 feet, or, well, in that type of thing.
I mean, the setbacks apply to standard kennels.
Right, right.
So I mean, I guess I'm not taking issue with what you guys are saying. What my suggestion would be is if you want to insert standard kennels to that, I think we also need some type of either a ratio-based or a max cap for a commercial kennel as well. Otherwise,
Okay.
there is no ceiling. It's the way that would be interpreted.
This document is written very good. It's got this definition of the number of animals, and then the follow-up stuff with the specific uses in it.
Right.
So that's why you'll note there's no, in this document, under specific use standards, there's no reference to standard kennel or commercial kennel, because it all refers back to the definition of a kennel.
There are distinct requirements that are explicit for standard kennels, as opposed to commercial. So That's all I'm suggesting is, the cap as it's drafted right now is 20, whether you're a standard kennel or a commercial kennel.
Right.
The cap is 20. If you say that the cap is specifically 12 for a standard kennel, you then have no maximum in place for a commercial kennel.
Unless we make one.
Exactly.
Correct.
Be careful
I
what
think it
you
should be
do.
20 for commercial.
How you write them
12 for standard.
specifications.
Could we say, the total number of dogs and/or cats allowed in a standard kennel is not to exceed 12 at any one time. The total number of dogs and/or cats allowed in a commercial kennel shall not exceed 20 at any one time.
That was all I was trying to get at, was
Okay.
if we're gonna
That's
make
good.
that change, we should make sure that we include something for.
Okay.
So it's 12
For standard.
And it would then still be as drafted, 20
Right.
for commercial.
Correct.
Perfect. Easy.
Everybody clear on that one? Okay.
Everybody's good with that, too.
Okay, on M, regarding the North Oakland Fire Authority, you guys will take care of that?
Yep, yep.
Okay, on N, this is just a clerical error to catch, last sentence. Of should be, I believe, Glenn, or,
Right.
so that's, and lastly, O, there was a recommendation to add item O, the parcel must be owned, operated, and occupied by the owner-operator of the standard kennel.
That's-
Any discussion
Yeah.
on that?
I agree, that should be definitely added.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, commissioners, good work. Are we ready to make a motion? Do we have any more discussion? Any more comments? Any more discussion? Okay, then I will make a motion to recommend to the Township Board the following amendments for their action. To approve the amendments as outlined in draft 1 dated 2/14/20 in section 38-6 definitions as written. In section 38-179 schedule of uses as written. In section 38-285 schedule of uses as written. And in section 38-582, specific use standards, item 18, kennel amendments, and as written, with the following additions. Item E, we will be changing the time from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes.
9
Yes.
a.m., a.m.
No,
No.
9 a.m. is there. We're just changing the time to 9 p.m. and adding no more than 3 dogs are to be allowed in the runs or exercise yard at any one time. Item
Wait,
8,
let's read that again. No. Dogs shall be kept in the kennel building from 9 p.m.
To 9 a.m.
to 9 a.m.
9 a.m., okay, 9 p.m.
We're only changing the
to
PM.
9 a.m.,
Right.
okay, right, let's
Okay.
say p.m. People are talking about, okay?
Okay. Debbie, did you get that language? No more than 3 dogs are to be allowed in the runs or exercise yard at any one time. Item H, we we are going to add wetlands and ponds. Item K, we're going to add in standard kennels shall not exceed 12 at any one time. To that same item, we're going to add commercial kennels shall not exceed 20 at any one time. And lastly, add item O. The parcel must be owned, operated, and occupied by the owner, operator of the standard kennel. Okay, we have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Barring none, can we get a roll call?
Mr. Boland?
Yes.
Mr. Noble?
Yes.
Ms. Lynn?
Yes.
Ms. Stanzik?
Yes.
Mr. Mauer?
Yes.
Ms. Young?
Yes. Motion passed. Good work. Thank you, everybody in the public. We really appreciate your input this evening. We're not finished, but you may leave whatever time you want. Moving on, we have no new business, no unfinished business. We do have a tabled item. Is the owner, the owner of the proposed tabled item regarding the kennel? Christopher, you're here. If you'd like to make any comments about where you're at with your application?
So just at this time, we just ask that they still be tabled. We need a little more time to work with the builder and the builder to address the planner's concerns and comments that were also made during the public comments. We plan on a complete package ready for April's meeting. Thank you for your time.
Christopher, Robbie, thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd also like to make reference to a letter that the Township Board has received, as well as the planning commissioners, from the Eddingtons, who made public comment regarding the proposed kennel of Mr. Lasko and Ms. Jackson. As we are not discussing it this evening, I just want it in our public record so that when it comes forth to the board, we have this that we can read to the public if the Eddingtons are not at the meeting. Thank you, Debbie. Any discussion items? Any announcements? Mr. Noble, do you have a report?
Nothing from the board.
Okay. Brian? Any comments?
Thanks as
Okay,
always for
great.
having me.
Our next meeting is April 2nd, next month. There's a North Oakland Fire Authority meeting on the 17th of this month. The regular board meeting is February 2nd of
March.
2020.
I changed that March 18th.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that.
I had that circled.
Yes.
We always have recycling at the Township Hall, and the Zoning Board of Appeals is March 3rd, tentatively.
It was canceled.
Okay, at this time, the meeting is open back to the public, if anybody else has comments this evening. Barring none, I look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion. Let's adjourn.
Okay, second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Darlene. 8:45.
Dave,
Thank you, everybody. That was
they
a
don't have 28.
good meeting.
Oh, right, yeah. They're under the old application. This is the adopted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll be under the old,
Right.
okay.
But I talked to them and they agreed. So I can ask them if they can.
They say go to the end, right?
Right. Yeah. So I said, well, I said, if you're smart, if you can agree all that.
Another question.
Oh, geez, sorry.
They should, yeah, but then we issue a ticket, they're not licensed, and at this time, I wouldn't give anybody an application under the